It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, a friendship will never die. When I think of true friendships, I think of Woody and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. You got a friend in me. At the Harris County Family Courthouse, it's another friendship that we've been watchdogging for a year or so. Judge James Lombardino and divorce lawyer Bobby Newman.
Lombardino shouldn't be on the bench anymore. He needs to recuse himself and hang up his robe.
A lot of folks thought it was a little too close of a relationship.
The district attorney's office should investigate the relationship between Bobby Newman and Judge Lombardino.
James Lombardino got beat in November and opened up a mediation office here on West Alabama. Bobby Newman's office, well, it's just downstairs.
I'm James Lombardino. I'm honored to be the judge of your 308th Family District Court.
But Lombardino wants to put the black robe back on, this time on a higher Texas court, the Court of Appeals. The former judge has filed his very first campaign report for his 2020 run. And guess, just guess, who his biggest political contributor is so far. Yeah, you got a friend in me. In fact, his only contributor. Are you ready? It's attorney Bobby Newman. Lombardino left office dogged by a trail of complaints about his failure to disclose his Newman connections.
Don't you have enough film already? Need more?
I always found it kind of interesting that we paid Judge Lombardino's salary, we built the courthouse and his courtroom, but we were never allowed to take pictures of the judge on the bench, because it was a secret. We discovered Bobby Newman had represented Lombardino's son in a divorce case, and a former paralegal blew the whistle. You heard Bobby Newman say he never made a dime.
Yes, he was upset because he was wasting so much time on it and not getting paid a dime for it.
Wonder if Newman ever collected the $100,000 he claimed he was still owed, at least on paper. Kim Cardenas says she had another job while working for Newman, collecting campaign cash for the judge's campaign events, like this one at the Federal Grill.
There was only phone calls that were made about the event. There was no email sent to anybody. We had to only call. We were given a spreadsheet and to call and see if that attorney would show up.
You got a friend in me. Newman's law firm, family, and friends gave Lombardino $62,800 on their own. Judge Lombardino, he handed out huge legal fees to Bobby Newman along the way. See the problem? You got a friend in me. Check this out. There are 10 district courts in Harris County that hear divorce cases. You know which judge heard more Bobby Newman cases than any other, by far? If you're playing along, it's Judge James Lombardino. How do we know? We researched 10 years of cases involving Bobby Newman. 605 cases, 97 were in Lombardino's court. Maybe it's just the luck of the draw, but maybe it tells us exactly what's wrong with family court.
Actually, I interviewed John Van Ness, and he told me this is Bobby's courtroom. He'll better serve you in this courtroom with Lombardino.
There's a lot of perks for being in the 308th, and that's the best way I can put it for Bobby.
No, wait, I can explain everything.
All jokes aside, there are real consequences when judges and lawyers appear too close together.
They forget about their kids. It seems to be more about who has the most money and, anyway, power, elections.
There was no justice anymore.
Marceli Gamares fled to Brazil with her son in the middle of her custody fight. Her husband had changed lawyers in the middle of the case and hired Bobby Newman.
Once Bobby Newman was hired, everything changed. I did not know about their relationship or personal relationship between any of them.
Newman can't count on Judge Lombardino anymore, so like the end of Toy Story 3, he's got to find a new friend.
Think you can take care of him for me? Okay then.
This year, the lawyers of the Lilly, Neumann, and Van Ness law firm are still donating lots of campaign money, but not so much to the new judges. Much of Newman's campaign money has gone to Judge Julia Maldonado. Guess what we turned up? Maldonado was elected in 2016. The law firm didn't make a single contribution to her until this past election. And in just 13 days this year, they gave her $10,500. Guess which court has more Bobby Newman cases so far this year? It's easy to guess, isn't it? Judge Maldonado. In most cases, Neumann was hired after it was known what judge was going to hear the case. We've asked Bobby Newman to sit down with us to talk about Judge Lombardino, his close friendship, but he's refused.
Get out of my face, would you?
You can see we've made lots of our own friends along the way as we've been hired to expose family injustice.
Don't touch my face with your camera.
Wonder why they don't want to be friends with us. You know, like Buzz and Woody.
Hey, Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.